Hello and welcome back to Minecraft on Nyxus Gaming. We're back here in Botania, all the mods, and things are a little bit different. I've rearranged a lot of stuff, so let's go through that real quick. First of all, there's a house missing here. This was the Tinker's Construct house. I have moved all of that over here because I hope to make this whole area a science epicenter for the world. Just like this is kind of my magic area. I've kept Twilight Forest here for now. It may change its location in the future. These are the remnants of the Botania stuff. It will be moved. Maybe this episode, maybe not. Moving on over here, I redid the mystical agriculture room a little bit. Changed the walls to stone brick, the floor to oak planks. And I rearranged the wither room just a little bit to make it fit with the rest of the tower. Other than that, all that should be the same. There is now a second floor. I moved the astral sorcery stuff one floor up to the roof here. Along with that, we weren't using the teleport array here, so I put the starlight infuser up here. And this whole room here we'll go over in a second, but I put the attunement altar on top of that. I kept the drill thing there because we don't use it. And I kept the ritual thing here so it's more centered up. By the end of Botania, I don't know. I don't think we'll need this particular ritual anymore. So we might change it up and we might move it when we do that. Other than that, it's there for now. The second floor is our Botania room. The main room here. We got our mana pool, our mechanical daisy and apothecary. The sink is here. The runic altar, the botanical brewery, sorry. Those are all here. And I have a little side room under the infuser above the wither room for the terra steel thing. Now going across here we have this new building where I plan to do all the mana generation, which we're going to work on this episode. Now we're going to do like a little munch do endo flame setup that I found on YouTube. It is not original at all. I'm taking this design from another YouTuber, Rage Plays Games. Link will be in the description if you want to follow that, because he probably explains it a lot better. But starting off, we're just going to go with getting all the materials that we need to do this. I've got a quick start here. That's the first line of materials, but there are a lot more that we need. Alright. So without ado, let's do this. This whole double chest is going to be pretty much full by the time we're done getting materials. We need some living rock. Next, we need 10 pieces. That's not going to be enough. We'll need to do another batch. That's fine. It's pretty fast in the mechanical daisy. And there we go. That's the 10 living rock pieces we need. I didn't do that right. There we go. I think next is some living wood. It's kind of hard to tell in the picture he has here. Alright, so I got it figured out what we need here. We need 12 living wood and 14 living wood planks. They're just very similar in the picture I saw from him, but living wood planks... very easy. We need 14 of these, did I say? Sure, let's go with that. And then we need 12 of these. Got one extra. Okay, we'll just go ahead and throw these in. That's it for that. Next up, we're going to need 2 white petals. Let's go grab our flower bag. Flower pouch, whatever you call it. Go ahead and pull out all of these. I think we're going to need a bit more of these mystical white flowers too. So we might have to go searching for those. Alright, next is easy. Just 2 gold ingots. I wasn't paying attention to what all we had in here. Do we have gold? No. We probably have to make some from the mystical agriculture room. Yeah, because all we have there is some nuggets. Nuggets aren't going to do us any good. Need 2 of these. 4 is better than nothing, I guess. Alright, next we're gonna need 2 pistons. How do we make pistons in Minecraft? I know we need some iron, some stone, and wood. It's a vanilla recipe that I can just never remember. Redstone, cobblestone, wood, and iron in the middle. I'd rather not use the regular stone, like the actual stone, because we need that to make living stone. So let's use actual cobble. Was it redstone in the middle, or... No, I got it right. Okay, there's that. Next, it looks like we're gonna need 2 pieces of glass, which we don't actually have here. Do we have any left over here? Otherwise, we'll just have to smelt some sand. Yeah, looks like we don't... Okay, and we're back. I fixed that up, lit up the area a bit more. Honestly, I just stole the 2 extra armor stands that were over here for now. We'll replace them when we get the next armors. What was I working on? The 2 glass, that's right. Alright, so let's go grab some sand. Sure, we'll just do like most of this stack. Or like an almost full stack, whatever you call that. The monsters are ridiculous. Okay, the 2 is fine for now. Our inventory is filling up. Let's go ahead and drop some of this back off here. Let's see the petals. Did we ever... We did. We put the petals right there. Piston and glass. There we go. We need 8 mana steel. I don't know how full this is. I don't think it's full enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope. That's fine. Honestly, we'll just use one of these. These have extra, so... Hey, guy. God, the monsters out here are a little ridiculous, not gonna lie. Put that in there. We need 2 lapis lazuli. Next. Go ahead and grab those right there. 1 mana pearl. Do we have any of those in the Botania chest here? We have an ender pearl that we can make some with. Easy as that. Go ahead and deposit the lapis and that. We need a slime ball next, which we should have plenty of those over in our monster drops chest here. Yep, just a single slime ball. There we go. And now's the part where we need more mystical white flowers. We need 14 in total, and the best way we're gonna get those is probably just flying around the meadow here, trying to find some. I wasn't super involved when picking these up, so... Hopefully we can find them somewhere, anywhere. Right, these are the flowers we're looking for. We needed 9 more in total. That's 1, 2, 3. Not as many as we needed, but I did see another batch of them over this way. And between the 2, there should be enough. It's almost like I counted the first batch and thought, wow, that's not enough. So I kept going until I found a second batch. Damn, we're starving. Let's go ahead and eat up a little bit. I can show you just where I am on the minimap, not too far, just over here in this big meadow area. The other mystical white flowers were somewhere... Over there, right under that pink tree, I believe. Yes, I want to say there were 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. That is enough for what we need. Let's head back home now. Alright, and we are back home. Also, don't ask me why I didn't just make the white flowers. With all the mystical flower essence we have here, not the brightest moment of mine. Nonetheless, we're gonna put... Where are they? Oh, did they go into... They went into our pouch. About to say, like, I need all these guys. Don't get rid of them. Alright, next on our list, we need 28 glowstone. We have some glowstone here. I don't think it's enough, though. The game's a little frozen. There we go. Let's go ahead and just break all of this down. Yeah, that's not even half of what we need. How do we make more of this? Glowstone essence, easy enough. Where are our glowstone essences, though? There it is. We'll have to make 2 batches. Alright, that's more than enough for what we need. 28, perfect. And next, we're gonna need something new to Botania that we haven't made before. They are pasture seeds. You can see here I have at Botania pulled up because I was looking at some of this stuff. Pasture seeds, we just throw grass into the mana pool and it turns into it. In order to get grass, we're gonna need our shears here. So we need 14 of these seeds. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14 grass. Do I have any left over here? No, not at all. Are you trying to follow me up here, guy? Oh, there he is, down there. Easy. Tell you what, we should have some mana in here, right? We don't have our wand anyway to flip that in, so, and I don't feel like grabbing it, so we're just gonna use this here. Make 14 of that. I'm trying not to use too much of these mana pools, though, because we're gonna have to reopen this portal, and we don't have any way to bring mana to the portal right now. Let's see, next up, we need 14 more dirt, so let's go grab that. Bada bing, bada boom. We need 2 dead shrubs, so we're gonna need to take our shears again. Dead shrubs will spawn in the desert, unless... Is there a way for us to make these? An alchemy catalyst will turn a fern into a dead bush. I think we do have an alchemy catalyst. We would just need to get ferns, which would be a bit closer than the actual desert. Do I see any ferns immediately around here? I don't. Don't ferns just grow with grass? Randomly? Yeah? Not seeing any. Maybe further up here? Get to see the range on this creative flight on the base. It does run out eventually, though. Let's see, can I make a fern? Alchemy catalyst turns grass into a fern. Okay. Well, in that case, This is a Botania series, so why don't we just do it all with Botania, right? Let's go get our alchemy catalyst. Right there. Put this under. Can you guys leave me alone? I'm trying to actually be productive here. Okay, that turns those into ferns, and then one more time into dead bushes. Easy as that. I don't want those. Dead bushes in place. Alright, we need 2 brown mushrooms. I told you, we're gonna be pretty much filling up this, this chest here. Brown mushrooms. Did we use all the ones that we had? I know we were using some of them. Nope, there we go. Just 2 of them. That's all we need. I missed the entrance. Alright, next, I don't know what this is. If you're curious, I'm just looking at a picture of the chest that he has. It looks like he has redstone roots here, which is more grass and redstone. Okay, that's easy enough. He needs 11 of these. Didn't think we would be cutting so much grass here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Where... I know I can count, right? That's 10. Oh, and there's 11 sitting on the ground there. Okay, get some redstone. We have some extra in our inventory. And we can actually do this right here, because it's just this and that. Redstone roots. Easy. Put those in the chest. Now we're going to need some runes, and this might be where we get stalled, because we don't actually have anything connected to our runic altar right now. We need 2 runes of air. We only have 1, which is a little concerning. How do we make runes of air again? Recipe. It's a mana steel, mana powder, string, feather, and carpet. Mana steel, mana powder, string, feather, and carpet. Well, that's for the mana powder. String, feather, and carpet. Oh, and we're gonna need just 1 of these. And we're gonna need something to give mana to this real quick. String. Feather. Getting shot at. And carpet. There we go. I think what we'll actually do here is we'll just take this back over to here. And we'll plop it down here so it can get the mana it needs real quick. Right, mana, carpet, and these. Okay, grab our wand real quick so we can look at what's pointed here. Everything is pointed 1 off. Lovely. Okay, quick and easy way to get this started. Throw 1 of those down. Throw 1 of those down. Don't feel like remaking any of the hydrangeas at the moment, so we're just gonna try and deal with this. Fire, 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 fire. Yes, fire. We're doing a lot of preparation for the episode at the moment. The idea is that by the end of this, we won't have to worry about mana anymore. Hopefully. That's the idea, at least. Alright, throw that down, right-click it. There are 2 more runes of air. We only needed 1 more, that's fine. Alright, now we're gonna need to make some petals. Where did we put our flower pouch? We need some black petals. How many? We need 6 of them. I don't think these are black that I'm seeing. I think it's gray. It's kind of hard to tell in the picture, but I'm pretty sure it's dark gray, and we don't actually... Is there a dark gray? Or is it just light gray and gray? I think it's just regular gray, yeah. 6 of those. Now we need some light gray. Ah, perfect. We only need 4 of these, and we have just enough. Next up, we need a green rune. I can't tell if it's earth or... It is earth. We just need 1 of them. Perfect. Right, now we need more petals. We need some orange. Orange. We need just 2 of them. We're gonna need 9 yellow petals. Ooh, we're gonna be 1 short, actually. So we'll need to go make some. Orange, let's go make some yellow mystical flowers. Don't do it, bro. Don't do it. He can go too. I don't understand. Like, I have this place lit up. Is it the sides here? It must be the sides, right? These enemies are the bane of my existence. Alright, how do we make yellow? Uses. It's just along the side there. That makes 6 mystical yellow flowers. Of course, we only needed 1 of them. The rest can go back in the pouch. And we'll take out that extra just so we aren't confused when we're crafting. Now we need a kind of... It's not quite red, but it's not quite orange. It's... Is it red? Am I just colorblind? Or is it... No, we'll need brown. We need 2 brown. But this other one, it might be red that I'm looking at. I guess I'm going a little colorblind. We need to go make some red flowers. Brown, go right there. Red flowers. I feel like we've made red before, but I can't remember how. Uses, not recipes. Mystical red, it's just like that. Alright, how many do we need? We need 4 of these. Okay, our inventory is filling up, but we almost have everything we need here. Next up, we're gonna need another rune. It doesn't look like one that we actually have here. What is... I don't want that, or that. Let's, clear out some of the stuff that we don't need that's filling up our inventory. Not a lot. Okay. Let's get the book out and try and figure out what rune this is. Let's see. Control, that'll take us directly to the rune page. It's a gray rune, like a semicircle over the top. It's gluttony. Ooh, we need a big one. We need a big rune. Alright, we need 2 mana diamonds, we need a rune of winter, and a rune of fire. Here's the rune of fire, we don't have winter. Rune of winter, we need water and earth. Perfect. Where's our table here? Yes. Alright. Let's see. Water. Earth. And then what was the other stuff we needed for winter? We need a cake, 2 snow blocks, and white wool. I feel like we've made some of that and put it back. Yes, a cake, white wool, and 2 snow blocks. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Alright, same deal. We'll throw the Gormeralis that, and we'll throw another coal block to the Endoflame. And those are giving mana to this. Good, good. And then we need the 2 mana diamonds. We don't have any. Those are going to be a little expensive. I doubt we have any diamonds here. Nope, we're going to have to make some. Let's put those back. We still have the gold essence on us too. Put that back. And the glowstone we still have. Diamond. We need 2 of these. Boom, boom. I'll use 1 for each pool here. Are they all done? I think they might be all done. We're gonna need the fire one real quick just to boost this to the end. I don't know why I did 2. There we go. Alright, that is our winter, right? Yeah, that is our winter. Now we need the gluttony, which was winter, fire, and 2 diamonds. Okay. This should keep producing mana for like 30 more seconds, which hopefully will boost this to the end, and we won't need to fill any more of these flowers. After this, we need like 7 more things, and this setup will be complete. Looking at the list now, it's not terrible stuff to make. We are gonna need, I think, Runes of Spring. We need 8 of these. So we need fire and water. Let's see, we got the water, and we'll get the fire back from this, so should be okay. Are you still? No, you're not making any more. Gormeralis, there you go. Can't give any more to that thing. I could make some TNT real quick. Just to try and push that ahead. Or I can just grow a tree here, I guess. Grow a tree for the munch do. Munch, munch, munch. Okay, that should finish up this rune for us. Alright, that is 1 rune of Gluttony on the table. We need 9 green petals and 18 lime green petals. That'll work for that, and we got plenty. Good, good, good. Inventory is very full. 9 green, 18 lime green. Real quick, let me deposit some of this other stuff real quick. Good enough. Good enough. Need 18 of these. Alright, now we need all of those spring runes. We need 8 of these, so we need 8 wheat, 24 saplings, and a lot of mana. Wheat? Any? None. No wheat. Okay, then. There's 24 saplings there. I guess we'll make some wheat. That would be nature essence. Pretty sure. Yeah, just along the top. And perfectly enough, one thing will get us just enough. Alright, let's try and put back a lot of this essence. I'll keep the fire out. Okay, that was the only essence we had. Okay. And the runes that we'll need to repeatedly use for this are fire and water. This is going to be a lengthy process of just making 8 of these and waiting for the mana, so I'm going to pause here and I'll be back when we have it. Alrighty, and this should be the last one here. Go ahead and take that. That is 8 runes of spring. You can see I busted out some bone meal and extra saplings just to keep that munch dew fed and keep the mana rolling in. We'll go ahead and place those there. These next 4 items, really easy. You just need a stack of logs. You need 64 saplings. We'll get those. You need a single stick. And you need a single apple. And that will finish up 30 minutes of material gathering. Yeah, lovely, right? Don't worry, it'll be worth it. It will definitely be worth it. You do want the type of sapling to be the one that you're gonna have the munch dew eat. So I'm using oak, which means we're gonna need to make more oak saplings. Recipe. I need wood essence too. That makes sense. Saplings are trees, and trees are wood. 5 of them? Yeah, that's just over a stack. Good. And these last 4 items here, I believe they're really just so you can kickstart the machine a little bit. And you won't have to gather materials to keep it going. But that is everything we need right there. Some of it is a waste because some of it's for making the munch dew or other things that we already have that we're just going to move there, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. Now, we gotta actually start crafting stuff from this. And I'll probably just do a little, like, quick montage of me making it all real quick, because I'm gonna have to open up this thing, and I'm gonna have to be watching his video on what exactly to make. Again, credit to Rage Plays Games, link in the description for his actual video on this. For this part here, I do want to make a note. I grabbed 2 glass. You do need 2 glass panes for this. So just a small thing where I messed up on. Alright, and that is all the crafting we should need to do. You need all this different stuff, a bunch of stuff I haven't really made before. But I'm gonna have to learn what it all does. So, like, I know with the Endo Flame, I only made one of them because I took the other one that I already had made. Same with the Munch Dew, I didn't have to make one, I just took one. The Hopper Hawk, that main function of it is it picks up items and puts them in chests for me. And the agricarnations help things grow faster. For example, a tree that the Munch Dew will be eating. And for the Rannon Carpus, I actually don't remember what that one does. We can find it right... Am I blind? There it is. It places down blocks, like, on the ground. Instead of putting them in chests like the Hopper Hawks do, it'll actually place them down. So the main function of that is going to be putting down the tree. Basically, how it works is the Rannon Carpus puts down the saplings, the Munch Dew eats it, the boar is going to destroy the tree, the Hopper Hawk's going to take up all the wood and all the saplings and everything and put them in chests, which the Rannon Carpus will then put back down. The agricarnation is going to help grow the trees faster for the Munch Dew, and the Endo Flames are a little side thing just to generate a little bit more mana to keep it all going. And then you have all of this stuff that goes into it as well. So, without ado, this is going to be the hard part, actually putting it all together. So, let me try and refresh my memory real quick. So first off, to get this to work right, we're actually going to need to tear up the entire floor here and replace it with something else, something that trees can't be placed on. Because the idea of how the random carpus works is we only want it to put stuff down on a specific block. And obviously that specific block is going to be dirt or grass, you know? And we don't want a bunch of other dirt or grass messing that up. So let's go ahead and fill all this in. For now, the block I'm going to use for most of the floor here, you might have seen it in my inventory, it's just going to be this polished andesite, because that's something that doesn't look bad, that I can get plenty of right away. I might end up changing it later, but let's go ahead and just place all this down. I'll probably have to go get another stack or two. Yeah. That's fine. Just gonna throw all this extra dirt down. We do have a phantom after us. Right there. In the face, like always. Monsters nearby. Let's try the other bed, shall we? Okay, just to make the polished andesite, it's 4 andesite in a block like that. Like I said, it's just a quick and easy, decent looking block. That's why I'm using it here. They can never leave me alone. These mobs are a plague. Whenever I don't need the creative flight anymore, I might look into a ritual that will hopefully just stop mobs from spawning. That would be nice, right? Alright, we got one extra here that we misplaced because of a mob. Maybe 2 more stacks? Maybe 2 more stacks will do this. I don't have enough inventory space to carry more than 1 stack, though. I am, like, packed out on my inventory with everything I need to build this farm. Yeah, let's go get one more stack, and that should finish it off. I'm doing it in a spiral pattern here, that way I can easily find the center block whenever I have it all filled in. Center block is right here. Ugh. That light is off, and that bothers me, but we got it figured out now. Really don't need the rest of this, so throw that out. Leave me alone. Let's go ahead and grab those item frames, so that now we have everything to start building this. First off, center block, that's where our sapling is going to go. I'm not going to place it down yet, though. Then I think we go 3 over, up 2 to about here, and we place down another dirt block. On this dirt block is where we're going to put the random carpus. Now, how this works... How this works is it's going to pick up blocks within a radius around it, and it will plant them or put them down on whatever block it is currently on top of. You saw it right there. It put some down on top of this dirt for whatever reason. I hope it... I don't know why it grabbed the andesite to do it with. I guess just in case... We're gonna throw out all of this dirt. I don't know why we have all of this. I don't think it was needed for this, this thing. So let's go ahead and just pick it all up and throw it outside so we aren't constantly picking it up. And there we go. Okay, that is the first step. This will place down our saplings for us. Okay, it is off by 1 block. We actually want it right here, not there. So let's go ahead and just move it over 1. Alright, and next we're going to make the little system to where it'll occasionally just spit out a sapling for this thing to plant down. We can, of course, try it out. If we throw down a sapling, it will plant it down eventually. It's a little slow. But okay, we want to go 1, 2, and then 1 over, and do a little thing like this. Go ahead and take our pressure plates, and this is a new item that we haven't really used in Botania. It's a really basic item. This is just an open crate, and it basically functions as a dropper. It will drop items down onto this pressure plate. And now the way we're setting this up is we'll put the hopper in here. So basically, this is a small little, small little redstone thing. How do I... Oh, we put the saplings in here. Okay. So saplings go in here. And then the open crate will drop them down onto this pressure plate here. So basically, whenever there's something on this pressure plate, the redstone signal will activate and it will turn off the hopper here. So the hopper can only drop down 1 sapling at a time. Then, whenever this sapling is gone, the Rannon Carpus here will pick up that sapling, put down a new one, and it'll drop a new one for the Rannon Carpus to put down. All well and good. I don't want it doing anything right now, though, until this is all finished. Alright, the next step in the process is what happens to all the items whenever the tree is cut down. Well, in order to do this, we're going to want another floating flower. We're going to want the hopper hawk. We'll put that next to the actual hopper. And basically what this thing does is it'll pick up any items that are in its area. At least it should. Yep, there we go. And it'll put it in the nearest container like so. But we only want saplings going in here. And an easy way to do that, put an item frame down on whatever you need it to do. In fact, I'm going to put this in front. That way I can easily view it. And you put that item in there. Now this hopper hawk will only put saplings in this hopper. But that's not the only thing that trees will drop. So we're going to put down another chest. Guess like right about there maybe. And for the other items that the tree drops, we're going to put 2 more item frames. We're going to put an apple in one and a stick in the other. So now this hopper hawk knows to put saplings in here and apples and sticks in this chest. And I almost forgot one very important thing to do. You want to take one of these boreal seeds here. You want to right-click it onto the hopper hawk. Basically what this does is it adds a little bit of a delay so that this hopper hawk will do everything after, say, the regular floating flowers that don't have any kind of seed. This is important because now the Rannon Carpus has priority. It will pick up that sapling and plant it down before the hopper hawk has a chance to pick it up and put it back into the system. Now, you may be wondering, okay, well, we're picking up the saplings, the apples, and the sticks. What about the actual wood? Well, that is what we're going to do next. So, we put a furnace next to this hopper hawk, and on the back, wherever, I'll put it on the front so I can see where what's going in what. We put the oak log. All the logs will now be collected into this furnace. What we also want to do is take our other floating hopper hawk. They all look the same in the inventory. Put it above. Again, with another boreal seed. So now, basically what this does is this hopper hawk will always unload stuff into the top, and this one will always unload stuff into the bottom, but they're both picking up all the wood that drops in the area. So now we're just using wood to cook wood. And what does that get us? That gets us charcoal, which is important for the next step. We want to use all the resources that come from this, right? So what we're going to do now is we're going to remake this setup here. So we need our pressure plate to go right about there. And we need an open crate to go above that, and then a hopper there. So now any charcoal that gets made will be dropped through here into the open crate onto this, and of course we don't want more than one at a time. So, how did I do this again? I'm a fraud, I know. Actually, we don't even need to. Do I have this right? I can do that, right? Right? I don't know if this will work this way, but you basically want to make sure that the hopper gets powered, so do it that way. That way it goes directly under the hopper. Again, I am using a tutorial for this, so forgive me if I don't know how it works. But now this will cook any wood into charcoal and drop it onto here, and that is where the endo flames come in. We basically put the endo flames right here, and they're going to be basically extra mana that we get from this. The main focus is the munch dew, but we're going to use the charcoal as a byproduct here to make even more. And you want to make sure to give the endo flames those infestation seeds. That makes them mycelium based, which again is slower than the regular one, but even slower than the podzol. You want it slower than the podzol because you want these to have priority. What's the point in making these faster if these can't make food for them in time? So you want the food made first and then for them to eat, right? Makes sense. The next step is how we're gonna break the tree here, and this is gonna be very simple. Basically, any excess mana from these endo flames, gonna take it, and we're gonna put it in a mana pool right here. And that mana pool is going to power this pulse mana spreader. And it's going to shoot up. We want this, sorry, I'm all over the place. We want this lens on the pulse mana spreader. This is going to let us, this is going to let us actually destroy things with it, hence destroying the wood, you know? Now we go a couple blocks up. Right to about there. And we're going to put this force relay here. The force relay, basically we want this to shoot up into that. And the force relay, why did that just break when I right-clicked it? I don't think it's supposed to break. Why is that breaking? I'm so confused. Why is this breaking? How do I bind mode, maybe? No, that's still breaking. I don't know where the force relay would be. The idea is that I'm supposed to link this to this dirt block so that the beam from this will shoot up through the dirt block. But that's not how it's working. Every time I try and right-click this... Oh, maybe it's... function mode. Right-click. It's still showing it's shooting up. I know if I shift right-click, that just destroys it. For whatever reason. I can bind it to there, though, and I hope that's right. But that's how we're supposed to basically destroy the tree, like that. Still not sure if it works, because the beam is still... I don't know. The other thing we want to do, though, is we want to build up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and at the top here, put down a mana pool, because I guess the beam is not able to break mana pools. So basically you want that there to stop the beam from going even further up and destroying the roof. I think I have it set up. I mean, I see that shooting down to there. It's a little loud with the astral sorcery thing above me, pardon that. But I think that is set up right. Okay, now to the final bits. We only want this to fire off whenever there's a tree, of course. So, simple little setup here. Basically what this does, if there's a sapling here, the redstone signal will stop here. When it grows into a full block, a tree, it will then transmit the signal through the block to this here and activate this to destroy it. Nothing there. Then this plants something down, blah blah blah. We already went through all of that, and there we go. What is left to do? Well, of course, we got to put our munch stew down. We'll put it down right here. And you want to put it a little higher up, not down on the ground. That way there's at least a layer of leaves to be left over. Because if there's nothing left over after the munch stew eats, you aren't going to be getting any extra saplings or wood or anything. The munch stew's just going to eat it all. You want some extra, just to keep this thing self-sufficient. The last thing in our inventory is these floating agricarnations, and all these do is they just make stuff around them grow faster. So that's just going to make the tree grow a bit faster. Now all we got to do is make sure everything is linked right. You want most of this stuff... You want most of this... Am I in binding mode? What is going on here? Oh, duh. You want it down to the mana spreader. I'm stupid. You want these linked to the mana pool. That way they're pulling mana from there. Alright, so all the functional stuff is linked to the mana pool. All the generating stuff is linked to the mana spreader. That way it gets mana to make these function. These also link to the mana pool. And this one here, you don't really need linked to anything, because this will do its job all on its own. If you do give it mana, it'll just give it a larger radius, but we don't need that with this setup. So all that's left to do, we'll load some oak logs in here to kind of give that a kickstart. And then we'll load some saplings in here to kickstart that. And ideally, this whole system should start working once we build up some mana, actually. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go get some bone meal just to start the first few trees. So we can see it in action, at least. There we go, it is eating. Ah, see, that is the part I was worried about. It's not, see, it's full there. But it's not destroying. Okay. Hold on. Let's break it down real quick. Because I don't quite understand what's going on here. It's due to this. Like, I don't know why that's breaking like that when I try and link it. Oh, there we go. Now it's working. Okay. So now it should be breaking. Again, let's bone meal it up. Alright. And now we're basically just waiting for stuff to grow. We got these making charcoal, which is being spit down into here or loaded into the hopper. Eating up, making extra mana for here. It's a slow build, but this is a permanent build, fully automated for mana. You see these agricarnations are full. The hopper hawks are full. The Ranon Carpus doesn't need it. We're building up on that. We're staying about level with this. In fact, I'm going to throw those in there. Any excess charcoal should just fill into the hopper. And that's staying full. So basically all it is we're waiting on trees to grow. But it is fully self-sufficient. And I'm hoping it's a little bit faster, because this is a lot of work for this. Let's go ahead and just bone meal up some more. We'll go ahead and use, like, most of this bone meal, I think. I mean, we don't want to do it when the Munch Dude's not hungry. Otherwise, there's no point. But I think you guys get the gist of it. Honestly, I'll probably just leave this thing going over time, in between episodes. And hopefully we'll come back to a full mana pool. But I think that's going to be it for this episode. No progress. No progress on any of the quests. I think that's okay. Maybe next time we'll go ahead and finish up all the Elementium stuff and maybe get up to the Gaia stuff, maybe? That would be cool. But I did want to knock this out. That way we don't have to constantly worry about mana. I do have to figure out a way to get it over to my main mana pool here. I don't think that'll be too much of an issue, honestly. But that's going to be it for today. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.